see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year. The SMU Mustangs taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Bringing the heat. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And the Mustangs are on the move. Fighting off the defender. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it. Got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the Mustangs get enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Handoff to the single back. Plows through the defense. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Horn. Gets it out quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 30s. We need 6s.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Touchdown, Tigers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Hart. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And
winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Cooper. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Has to get there to move the sticks. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Horn. Lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Missouri wants to go fast.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. A really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback running on the draw. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they looked for. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Harden.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go marks against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in a great position to make another play. He just couldn't secure the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Horn. Got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hardy. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a first down for you.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. With this win in week one, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will score! Touchdown, Missouri!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 22 over James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just going to keep it after the snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical 3rd down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this 3rd down right here is massive.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked off his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 30 short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. Nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Release to the back. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally only make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rushes on him. Buys a little extra time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he tacked on the extra point. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
To the air. It's Horn. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll do it himself on the draw. Wide open spaces. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, Dave.